Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I am Mr. Blackhammer 2021. This video was sponsored by JD, Salmaster, and all my friends, all my favorite YouTubers that I watch. I'm making a video on WWE SummerSlam 2021 predictions, and we are going to go over the entire card. I got my notes right here. Got my notebook. Now let me look it up. See if I can find it. Alright, here we go. Here's the SummerSlam card. We are gonna go over. We will go over all of the matches and everything on the show. And what doesn't seem like. I'm gonna tell you who I think will win and what is the right choice. Now we all know that SummerSlam gonna have. Now SummerSlam is already sold out. It's gonna like the booking it as a WrestleMania stadium. Hopefully the set is gonna be good, and I know that there's gonna be 60,000 fans because it's already sold out. I believe they said 60 or 70,000 fans. And with the match that they got in here, I don't know if the fans are even gonna like this. Now I would say that the build, the SummerSlam have been awful. Like most of these matches don't belong on pay-per-view. Like the build and the storyline, that some of these matches have been good. Like there's only like 3 matches that I'm looking forward to. Now I will say what's on NXT after this, and we'll talk about AEW and I think a different video. But anyway, I think there's 10 matches announced, 10 matches and 1 on the pre-show, so that's 9 matches on the main show, and that means the pay-per-view might go 3 hours and 30 minutes. It may go close to 4 hours. Let's see how long these matches will be. Alright, so the first match is Alessa Bliss versus Eva Marie. Yes, Eva Marie of all people had a SummerSlam match. Meanwhile, guys like Nakamura, Sami Zayn, Apollo Crews, Jeff Hardy, and Kevin Owens, Liv Morgan, Naomi, Asuka don't have a match on the card. But Eva Marie, we have Eva Marie. She has a SummerSlam match with Alessa Bliss. And then after that we have AJ Styles and Omos versus RK Bro, Randy Orton and Matt Riddle for the Raw Tag Team titles. Then we have the Usos versus the Mysterios for the Smackdown Tag Team titles. We have Drew McIntyre versus Jinder Mahal. And we have Edge versus Seth Rollins, Sheamus versus Damian Priest for the United States Championship. Sasa Bane versus Bianca Belair for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Then we have Charlotte Flair, Rhea Ripley, and Nikki Ash for the Raw Women's Championship in a triple threat match. And then we have Goldberg versus Bobby Lashley for the WWE Championship. And for the main event, it confirmed John Cena versus Roman Reigns for the Universal Championship. Now, we are going to go over these matches, and I'm going to tell you who's going to win. I think we'll start with the first match. Alessa Bliss and Eva Marie. I don't know why this is on the pay-per-view. I don't know why anyone cares about this. The feud have been awful. What are they fighting over? There's nothing on the line. Nobody cares about Eva Marie. She's hated and despised by majority of the fans and people in the community. Alessa Bliss have been just a terrible. Who I think will win this match? I don't care. This match should be on Raw. And I think that Eva Marie is gonna get booted out of the building. We don't care about Eva Marie. Eva Marie is awful, garbage. I think Alessa Bliss will get a better pop, even though she's been just terrible. But this is Eva Marie. This is Eva Marie's first singles match since being back to the company. Her first pay-per-view. Now she could win, or they could do a bait and switch. They could have Piper Niven or Dewdrop. Like that's what they call her. They call her Dewdrop. Now it could be the bait and switch. I don't know. But I don't really care who wins this match. I think the match is gonna be terrible, and the fans will shit on this match. They will crap all over the match. match is gonna be terrible. I think Alessa Bliss should win. And the reason why I say that because I think Piper Niven will turn on Eva Marie. That's the major plan that we heard for a month now since Piper Niven and Eva debuted on Raw. It could happen because the way how Eva Marie having treated Piper. Now she did slap her on the Go Home show on Monday Night Raw. She been treating like crap. She called her Dewdrop, which is a dumb name. Hopefully Piper Niven get the hell away from Eva Marie, and we finally hear her name, Piper Niven, and they start booking her right. I think I'm Alessa Bliss to win, but if not, I think Eva Marie gonna win. But the match is gonna be terrible. Hopefully that does not open the show. That's not how you want to get the crowd going. And after that, we have AJ Styles and Omos versus Randy Orton and Matt Riddle for the Raw Tag Team Champions. I'm going with Randy Orton and Matt Riddle to win this. I think we all know that. To prolong the storyline. Randy Orton and Matt Riddle, RK Bro, is the only thing that's saving Monday Night Raw. That's the only entertaining thing on Raw. And I think RK Bro gonna win to prolong the storyline, and then they'll work on how Randy Orton can turn on Riddle. Now AJ Styles is too good to be in a tag team with Omos, who's not really a wrestler. Like, it's not a real tag team. And even if Randy and Matt win, I will ask, where do we go from here? Because there's no tag team. There's not much of a division. There's no real tag team besides the New Day, and nobody wants the New Day to win again. So Randy Orton and Matt Riddle will win the Raw Tag Team titles. I think they'll get a big pop. People love RK Bro. Now AJ Styles is too good to be in a tag team. They had AJ and Omos have had it since WrestleMania, and we all knew that could happen. We knew that for a few months. That's the rumor match. And after that, and up next, we have the Usos versus the Mysterios for the Smackdown Tag Team Championship. This is on the pre-show. This will happen at 7 o'clock. The pre-show starts at 7, and the main show starts at 8. So either way, no one cared about this match. The match is going to be fine, but we've seen this match like 4 times, and we saw a single match with each guy trading victory back and forth. I can't see the Usos losing because they just won it at Money in the Bank. But they have to look strong for Roman Reigns. So the Usos are going to retain. The match should be good. But like we've seen this match already. And then after that we have Drew McIntyre versus Jinder Mahal. Again, this match should be on Raw. I don't know what they're fighting over. Nobody cares about Drew McIntyre. No one cares about Jinder Mahal. Drew McIntyre is boring as a babyface. And Jinder Mahal is garbage. Terrible. He won the worst world champion in WWE history. I think Drew McIntyre is going to win. Either way, no one cares about this match. The build have been awful. Like the build, I don't know what they're fighting over. They're fighting over a damn sword that Jinder is trying to get from Drew. And nothing but handicap matches with Drew McIntyre and Veer and Shanky. Those are Jinder's goons, you know. But Drew McIntyre is going to win. But anyway, no one cares about this match. This match will be on Raw. And then, same thing with Damian Priest and Sheamus for the U.S. Championship. Again, no one cares about this match. The build hasn't been that great. And we did see the match on Raw with Damian Priest pinning Sheamus to earn the championship. We had a champion lose on Raw in a non-title match. And Sheamus hadn't done anything with the title. Sheamus is a great wrestler. He's a badass, but he hadn't done anything with the title. He hadn't had no real opponent besides Ricochet and Humberto Carrillo. But Damian Priest will win and get his moment. Hopefully he feuds with someone else. Now I'm afraid that he might fight The Miz and John Morrison, since he's been feuding with them and since we did get that tea like how many times on Raw. But either way, Damian Priest will win. He needs something to do. I think the title should be on the babyface, because Nakamura is the IC champion, beat Apollo Crews on SmackDown last week. So yeah. Alright, up next is the match that everyone is looking forward to, especially me. We have Seth Rollins versus Edge. Now this match is gonna be great. This match might steal the show. The builds have been great. The promos have been phenomenal. The storyline is great. Seth Rollins and Edge. This take place back 7 years ago in 2014 when Seth Rollins threatened to curb stomp Edge, and Edge won revenge on that, and they let the accomplishment that they had on who better. The promo work had been phenomenal, and I'm not. I think and Edge is finally in the dark place. He's acting like the radar superstar. I don't know who's to win. I think Edge is gonna win. We'll probably get a moment for the fan. Well, since Edge lost at WrestleMania, he lost at Money in the Bank because of Seth Rollins. I don't think Edge needs it. But if Rollins is gonna be in big feud with Roman Reigns or Big E, then have Rollins win. I don't know if this will be a one-off, or is Edge and Seth Rollins gonna continue up until like the next month? Maybe. I don't know. But the match should be great. It should be fantastic. The crowd will be pumped for this match. And up next we have Sasa Bane versus Bianca Belair for the Smackdown Women's Championship. Now this is another match that is gonna steal the show. This match should be great. Sasha and Bianca have great chemistry. They had a great match at WrestleMania in the main event. Sasha Banks is now a heel, and the match should be fantastic. It should be phenomenal. Sasha Banks was off the show. Now Sasha Banks was off the show last night on SmackDown. There's rumors that WWE might cancel the match. I don't know, because Sasha and Bianca were pulled from house shows. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's COVID or what. Because Bianca was on the show last night on SmackDown, and they still advertised the match. But the match should be good. The crowd will be pumped up for this match. The feud is a little bit better because Sasha is a heel. Up next for the Raw Women's Champion, we have Charlotte Flair, Rhea Ripley, and Nikki Ash. I don't care about this match. I don't think anyone does. Like both women are terrible. Like Nikki Cross or Nikki Ash, like her character is awful. And Vince McMahon and creative already buried her character. And no one cares about this match. It's not gonna be Rhea Ripley because she lost last month, and she's been both like garbage with that championship. I can see Charlotte Flair winning, and maybe Becky Lynch might return on Monday Night Raw, and then we'll get Charlotte and Becky. Even though I don't want to see it, because how many times have we seen Charlotte and Becky? On their feud like 50 times. Charlotte has been both the strongest in the feud. Now she could pin Nikki or Rhea. I don't know. Like how many times is Charlotte gonna keep winning championship? I think we're over it now. The match might be okay, but anyway, no one cares about this feud. And up next we have Goldberg and Bobby Lashley for the WWE Championship. This match is gonna be terrible. Nobody cares about this match. This match, first of all, the build sucks. The match is gonna suck. It's gonna last 2 minutes because that's how much Goldberg can wrestle. Goldberg is 54 years old. Goldberg's a part-timer. Goldberg's old and past his prime. This match is gonna be terrible. And Bobby Lashley's not a leader in the ring. He's very sloppy. He's not that great. I mean, Bobby Lashley, the way how they put Bobby Lashley in the title win have been bad because they can't get Brock Lesnar and they can't find anyone that Bobby Lashley can feud with. I mean, like they have no one on the roster that Bobby Lashley is gonna fight. I mean, now it makes no sense for Goldberg to challenge for another championship. Now, let's go back to January this year where Goldberg showed up on Legends Night and he got in Drew McIntyre's face and said something that Drew McIntyre was disrespecting Legend when he really wasn't. I don't know who wrote that line for him. I mean, like, he locked the Drew McIntyre clean. He goes away for 6 months, comes back, and he challenging Bobby Lashley for the same title. How does that make any sense? Every time we see Goldberg, he's nothing but a loser. He lost to Braun Strowman last year. He lost to Drew McIntyre, and he's gonna lose to Bobby Lashley. Goldberg, his contract is 2 matches per year. 2 matches per year. So Goldberg's not gonna win it. He'll probably be back next year. I'm like the storyline in this match that it might be Goldberg's last match. Because Bobby Lashley said, Goldberg, you're not next. You're done. I doubt it. I think Goldberg will come back. Yeah, because all Vince McMahon had to do was call the guy up and say, I want you to get Bobby Lashley or Roman Reigns. I don't know, but the match is gonna be terrible. The match is not gonna main event. This is a waste of a feud. It's not a SummerSlam match. The match is gonna last 2 minutes, and I cannot wait for Goldberg to get booed out of the building because nobody gives a crap about Bill Goldberg. Everyone says F Bill Goldberg, but Goldberg is hated and despised for all the right reasons. What the guy did last year when he buried the Fiend, he buried Bray Wyatt, killed his career, who will never recover. And Bray Wyatt, who was released a few weeks ago, Bray Wyatt, I know it's sad that he got released, and WWE killed his character. But yeah, but the match is gonna be terrible and will be forgotten in the next day. It will be very forgettable. I cannot wait for SummerSlam to be over. And up next for the main event for the Universal Championship, John Cena versus Roman Reigns. Now this match is gonna also steal the show. This match is gonna be pretty good. Roman Reigns is the best champion. Roman Reigns is one of the best heels in WWE. Roman Reigns is great. Roman Reigns is not gonna lose to John Cena. Now the way how they booked the feud, it's been pretty lackluster. The fact that they added Finn Balor, he was brought into it, and then it was him and Cena. Now Finn Balor could interfere in this match. I don't know. I don't know where Finn Balor is. He might have COVID, or maybe he's injured. I don't know. But I think the match should be good. But basically, like the storyline. Now I'm glad that I am doing this review after Smackdown went off the air, and after the promo that they had, because Roman Reigns said if he loses or not, he will leave WWE. He said, and I quote. He said on SmackDown, now I'm either walking out as Universal Champion or I'm leaving WWE. Now we all know it's not gonna happen. I think the match is too predictable. John Cena's not gonna win. John Cena is a part-timer. John Cena is a legend. He's in his 40s. He's not gonna win. John Cena is gonna be shooting a movie in a few months, so he's not beating Roman Reigns. If Roman Reigns loses, I'll be just as pissed as when Bray Wyatt lost to Goldberg for that title. Seriously, we didn't put the title on Roman Reigns and put it on John Cena. I said the same thing about Edge. Edge is not beating Roman Reigns. John Cena's not winning. He could win, but it's gonna be a short title win. And I don't want a short title win. I don't want a transitional title win. I'm not even sure John Cena even wants the number 17. I don't think so. But the match should be great. I think Roman Reigns is gonna win. Yeah, I think Roman Reigns is gonna win. The match should be great. And I think that SummerSlam might be a decent show. I think this match will do the show. John Cena and Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins and Edge. The two tag team matches might be good. Sasa and Bianca will also be good. SummerSlam will be decent. Alright. Now we got that out of the way. It's time to do the NXT Takeover. I didn't get all the matches, but I think I only did 3 matches that I forgot the other matches. But these are the only 3 matches that are important. We have for the NXT title, Samoa Joe versus Karrion Kross. We have Raquel Gonzalez versus Dakota Kai for the NXT Women's Championship. Then we have Adam Cole versus Kyle O'Reilly in a 2 out of 3 falls. Now, these are the only 3 matches that are important on the show. This is tomorrow night on Sunday on NXT Takeover. Now I think Adam Cole is gonna be a free agent after NXT, so this might be his last match. Is he gonna win or is he gonna lose? I think he might lose and they give Kyle the win. Because Adam Cole, rumors say he might go to AEW. He's gonna sign with AEW. He's gonna go with Tony Khan. I think that's gonna be great. And I think NXT is gonna die because Adam Cole is a big draw. Adam Cole is a great wrestler. He led one of the greatest factors in the Undisputed Era. So I think Kyle O'Reilly is gonna win. If not, Adam Cole might win because they want him to win his last match in NXT. They might. Yeah, because after SummerSlam, his contract can be up. And then we have Dakota Kai versus Raquel Gonzalez. I think Dakota Kai gonna win. They put so much in her heel persona. She's gonna be her former best friend, former tag team partner. Now Raquel's had it for a few months, and I think she's gonna lose, and maybe they'll call her up to the main roster. Either way, I'm not that excited of people getting called up to the main roster. Every time when people from NXT get called up, they get demoted, and Vince McMahon and Bruce Briscoe kill your career and do nothing with you. They send you in catering. But anyway, the match should be good. The match should be great. And I think for the main event, Karrion Kross and Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe gonna win here. I don't think Karrion Kross is gonna retain because Karrion Kross is dead. First of all, Karrion Kross has lost all his momentum. He's no longer undefeated, and it will do nothing for Samoa Joe. Well, Karrion Kross had suffered his first loss to Jeff Hardy, and then he lost to Keith Lee. He's gonna lose to Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe's gonna be champion. Karrion Kross is gonna stay on Monday Night Raw. Well, because Karrion Kross is already on the main roster. He's on Monday Night Raw. He's not gonna be on both shows, especially if you're the NXT champion. He's gonna lose, and he's gonna be demoted. He's gonna go nowhere on Raw. Vince McMahon's not gonna book him right. He's gonna be treated like crap. He'll probably be sent entitled catering. Yeah, so anyway, the match should be good, but I think Joe gonna win. I cannot see Karrion Kross retaining. He's gonna lose. Samoa Joe gonna win, and Samoa Joe gonna be booked like a badass. Now I'm glad that Samoa Joe is on NXT. I'm glad that Triple H got him back. Now, and speaking about Triple H, I heard that the rumor that Vince McMahon wants Triple H out of NXT, that they're gonna remove him from Power, him and Regal. I don't know. Now I heard a lot of people on podcasts say that NXT is dead because just look at all the talent that they released. Because 2 weeks ago, they fired 13 talent, and a few months ago they fired even more talent. Even Velveteen Dream, and Steve Cutler and Wesley Blake. A lot of superstars from NXT were fired. So yeah. So I think I will wrap up the video. Those are my predictions for SummerSlam and Takeover. Oh, and one more thing, I will do a review after SummerSlam is over, probably tomorrow, or like once the paper is over. I guess I will watch the other people on podcasts and the other people that have a YouTube channel that watch it. Oh, and one more thing before I end the video. I did watch AEW Rampage last night. It was about an hour long. CM Punk made his return. CM Punk made his return to WWE. I mean AEW. I'm sorry, AEW. CM Punk made his return last night in his hometown, Chicago, Illinois. AEW Rampage, one of the best shows ever. The show was 1 hour long. The show was great. The crowd was great. They said that it was the largest crowd in the arena. Over 15,000 people were going crazy when CM Punk came out. 15,000 people went crazy. People, we all knew they were going to show up. It's been confirmed that he signed a contract with Tony Khan. Man, 7 years. It's been 7 years since he's been in a professional wrestling company, and now he's here. CM Punk and his story. I think CM Punk signed a contract in Ring of Honor in 2005. That's when he signed to professional wrestling, and then he went to WWE, and then he was fired. He was treated like garbage for a while, and then he was fired on his wedding day. Yeah, CM Punk was fired in WWE on his wedding day. Yeah, he went away for 7 years. He went to UFC. He actually sucked. He didn't do good in UFC. He wasn't that good. He lost like almost every match. And after all these years, he's back in professional wrestling in AEW. CM Punk is a draw. That crowd went crazy for CM Punk. We all love CM Punk. CM Punk is a god. He's a legend. He is a draw. So, alright, I think that'll be it. If you guys want to see more, hit that like button, leave a comment. Please subscribe to my channel. I'll be back with more.